Good time of day, everyone. Greetings and salutations. It is I, and I live again. Hi. Hi. Controller, are you working? Controller? Why does it do that? Why does it regularly do that? Why? It literally just randomly stops accepting inputs from the controller. I hate that. I hate that, and I hate that. Also, I haven't eaten today, and I may have woken up extremely later than I intended, and somehow it's 5 a.m. and I didn't notice. And I'm not entirely sure how it got to that point. So, yeah. We play more, though. I may end up having this be a fairly short stream overall, but it should be fine. It should be fine. I unironically, have just been wanting to stream more. So I've been trying to get myself to actually, like, maybe stream 3 or 4 hours at one time, and then at some point later in the day, after I, like, had a nap and some food and, like, goofed off a little or worked on something else, start up a new stream for, like, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and just kind of do that. Like, I genuinely want to stream more, but, I've been having a lack of the ability to, like, focus lately. Yeah. Yay! M1 Garand ping make happy chemicals in brain. Did they? Wait a minute. Ain't no way. Oh my god. No. They thought it was each other. Oh my god, I can start fights from sniping? Oh my god. That's amazing. What the fuck was I going to do in game? It's been like, more than a single night since I've played, so I forgot. Well, you know, besides make sure that this is going. Oh yeah, I defeated this area's boss, the guy who didn't look like he belonged there. So I needed to then work my way up to the desert. The desert's main issue is going to be heat. Yeah. So I'm going to need something to prevent that. Also, I may have sat around in the game by accident for a little bit, because I got distracted after taking a screenshot for the thumbnail. I have never stated that I'm very smart, only that, I'm not. What would be helpful? You know what, let's get that going. I think I need to take just a little bit of time and start just singing to this place. Sorry, I just had a really weird sense of deja vu. Don't mind me. That happens a lot. I think I work in cycles mentally. God, I love the fact that we have so much stuff that I just can't even use. Large pal beds, refrigerator. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I needed to work on getting just researches done and whatnot, and seeing to this place in general. You know, a slow day might be nice. Just take like a couple hours stream and just kind of relax and see to this place and get some stuff done around it. maybe do some dungeon grinding just cuz. Man, I don't think... you literally could just put your hands on it. I think that would help. Okay. Legitimately, I don't know if I really need you to be helping with the air intake of it with those hands of yours. Honestly, I might run some of the low-level dungeons and get a little bit more work speed, just because that's kind of what I feel like having. But yeah, we needed to basically get a couple of things going. Nothing that major. I just kind of wanted to do some random grinding and see if I can't get anything of use. Maybe wander around and look for some of the other stuff. Like statuettes and stuff. I keep calling them that. I know they're not called that, but that's just what I keep calling them. Now, if we're going to head to the desert, I'm going to want something to deal with both cold and heat, because it gets cold and hot there. After we're done with that place, that's almost the entirety of what I had done before in my own, like, single-player stuff. Which is kind of wild to think about. Refrigerator and that. Okay. I might also just let them slowly build up power for a while so that we can actually do some stuff with that. Oh yeah, I can build these too. I've kind of half given up on the initial idea of decorating this place. At least in the way that I was intending. It really just doesn't have the space to properly give, like, small little houses, unfortunately. Not that it matters that much. There one of these places I also had set aside for it. Oh yeah, this one over here. Not enough nails, not enough cloth, not enough fiber. Okay. Anything else I can make really quickly that would help? No, not really. What do I have? Do I have the next upgrade to that? No? Okay. Let's see. What will that require? Fiber. Okay. I want to just eliminate those things entirely from the universe. They're incredibly annoying. Eventually, we also want to just get tough enough that we can wander around the volcano and explore there more thoroughly. Because that's one of the areas I really haven't been able to. So there's that guy. Wait, there's also the ice guy. Okay, I forgot about him, by the way. I completely forgot that the power research tower was a thing. Although, I don't think I ever even did that on my single-player world. Which is fairly old. Also, Halloween will be coming up eventually. I have some stuff to do during that. I've just managed to remember to actually prepare some stuff for that. I mentioned it before, and I'm kind of after thinking about it, kind of went, I probably should just do that during Halloween. Specifically being that game pack that I kind of just, like, assembled from a bunch of free games. Why is it never Zoe working on these things? Why does she never help me? We also kind of do just need to level up a bunch of these people and see how that goes. Like their star rating and whatnot. I don't know if friendship increases anything. And I'm not sure how I'd go about that. Okay, there's an upgrade done. Do I have the purple shield on? Yeah. That's green rarity. Because, you know, sensibilities. Anything else? Any accessories I might want? We have that. We're gonna need more wool. I guess the upgraded feed bag wouldn't be bad. Just so I can, like, keep a lot more food out of my inventory, but I don't foresee me having that quite yet. Honestly, I am kinda half considering just letting this place run for a while in my absence and just keep checking on it occasionally. You know, come back and, like, see if they've finished working on shit or not. They're actually managing okay, so... I kind of wish I had the ability to tell them that if they ran on the treadmill, they get one of the nice beds. You know, incentives. Always use incentives instead of punishment for certain things. I found that people are far more happy to do something if there's a reward for it instead of a punishment. You know, one of those basic psychology facts of, people are far more willing to do stuff of their free will if they have reasons to do it. You know, basic psychology. A very no-duh, common sense statement. Leather. It strikes me as strange that certain types of leather are edible. Just one of those things you don't think about, but it's true. I kind of do need to just run some dungeons and get tech points too, which might be what I do. With Super Mario Sunshine being maybe at most 2 more streams, I've been trying to figure what I want to do after that. And honestly, it may end up just being another Mario game because platformers are just something I feel like right now. We'll see. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever got that bone. I should grab that so I don't have to worry about it later. I honestly don't know how long this game will take me. I mean, as long as I'm slowly building up power, I can, like, smash my head into the wall occasionally and just break the wall instead of my head. It strikes me as insane that there's not a teleport spot over here. Like, you have this one here and there, but not one, like, right here. Just feels like it's really strange that that spot's kind of just closed off teleportation-wise. I mean, I could always set up another, you know, base over there, but I don't plan to do that there.
Yep.
Part of me kind of just doesn't want to set up another base either. At all. Like, ever. There we go. I think we have 3 of those now. Is there like a dungeon that spawns somewhere in this little like alcove? Or am I mistaken? Oh hey, a Pippa. You're made of leather. I need to take that. Oh yeah, Pippa had that like knight outfit, which was very interesting. And I have to ask, the little skit beforehand was that her trying to prove in some way that she's not brown? Because I still don't believe her, that at all. You know, that she isn't. Hee hee. Couldn't even get me all the way over the cliff, huh? Okay. Relying on natural wind to get me through traveling is proving to be a bit of a mistake. Natural wind. It's not natural. The wind that we see cannot be natural, actually. Dungeon. I probably don't need to be wasting bullets in here. Won't matter anyways, because there's nothing to waste bullets on, I see. Now, today, what am I going to do? I'm going to remember not to accidentally pick up pals somehow. Yes. Yes. By the way, it strikes me that, I cuss a lot, don't I? Like an inordinate amount of cussing is something I seem to do a lot. We're almost to level, 46. Interesting. Another ancient tech manual. I really don't need those, but I keep getting them. Why? Sulfur quarry, cool. Palmetal helmet. Beta wave emitter. You know what? Let's just kind of go from the top down and slowly just unlock things that we haven't already. Also, I'm not going to lie. After this challenge is done, I may just use this character to get a bunch of achievements, which means, yes, catching pals, but once it's actually done, I won't necessarily need to care. Because it kind of won't matter. Alright, let's see if this one is an actual dungeon. Not that I care if I get free loot. These dungeons are basically free at this level anyways. Plus, I want to hunt around and see if I can't pick up any more predator cores. Which layout is this? It's gonna be the fully flooded room, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be the fully flooded room. I feel like I need to turn on music. Today, the silence is slowly just getting to me. What would I even play? Maybe RuneScape music? You know, that thing I always play? Could. Hopefully we can find some good amount of dog coin, at least. Treasure room over there. Okay. But yeah, I feel like just kind of getting a little bit more work speed. Mostly because these dungeons won't challenge me at all. Man. Man. There's a part of me that still wants to just grab all the giant eggs I see and store them away for later. Because like I said, I'll probably use this character for achievement hunting after we've finished, which will obviously require pal catching. Genetically, it is a pal, though. So I shouldn't. Then again, so is meat, but meat technically isn't alive. Are eggs technically alive? Like, not store-bought eggs, just like, you know, eggs that are intended to hatch. Like, can hatch. Are those alive? Yes, right? They are. Hmm. Hmm. Thinking about that's weird. I've already lost frames. God damn it. At least I'm not in Seki's position, which would be awful. The temperature here has been better, which is why I felt like I could actually stream today. After I noticed the time. It hasn't been getting up into the hundreds anymore, basically. Hopefully that trend has gone back down to being the more acceptable version of summer that we get here. Which is, you know, not fucking murderous. Yep. You'd think after all the years I've been alive, I'd just kind of accept the fact that the weather here is nasty during summer. No. Mostly because it sucks, still. You want to know why I mentioned that? I've lived in the desert before, and I'm going to be just straight up honest. A desert summer is still better than the summer I get here. Because at least a desert doesn't have like 90% humidity and like literal clouds of insects that actively want to go up your nostrils. I don't like insects. They're some of the worst fucking things on the planet. Like, I wouldn't mind bugs as much if they were, you know, helpful to me. But really, there's only like 1 or 2 species of insects that I tolerate or even like. Because they actually are helpful. I like butterflies just because they're kind of pretty. And actively aren't a fucking nuisance. Grasshoppers, I don't mind either, actually. They're not a nuisance to me. Grasshoppers are okay. Mostly because they also help with other bugs a lot. And by help, I mean they tend to drive out cockroaches from, you know, the lawn. But, like, butterflies are nice. I'd be more tolerant of spiders if they stopped trying to build webs in my fucking doorway, though. And would stop, you know, getting into places they really shouldn't. Like, you know, everywhere that I am. There's a certain utility to them in other places, but not, you know, not places I actively need to, like, I don't know, put my feet down, like the floor. Yeah, or, you know, try to crawl up my arm. I don't know why they feel a need to keep doing that. Genuinely upsets me. Ants are absolutely one of the worst insects, though. Ants, cockroaches, spiders. Those are the ones that I genuinely have a deep, like, seated hatred for. Weirdly enough, I never had that much issue with wasps. I've been stung by them, but, you know, wasps tend to stay out of my fucking way. And will also attack things like, I don't know, all the other insects that I hate. So, weirdly enough, wasps are actually in the somewhat okay category. Can't say much about beetles. Never interact with them, so I guess they're okay. As long as they stay away from me. What else have I any opinion on? Centipedes, millipedes. Both of those can go fuck themselves and, like, go extinct. I hate those things. That was simple. But yeah, those two, ooh, definitely can go away. Fireflies are nice. I actually kind of like fireflies. A second tech manual for ancient tech. God damn it. That's one dungeon and a bit of extra points. I want to go around the side and go there. Yeah, why not? Motherfucker. Oh. Oh, when did that get there? Alright. Well, I guess we're about to see just how good my character's swimming has got. Honestly, if I can't swim over there, I need to go do more stamina dungeons. Work speed is entirely just to make my life ever so slightly easier whenever I'm trying to get stuff done at the base. Stamina will be always useful. God damn, actually? Yeah, no, I think I'm fine on stamina, at least to move around here with. Jesus. Turns out, I have a lot of stamina. I could actively go in there if I wanted to. Huh. That's one of these. Okay. Alright, what's this one? If it's fire resist, I'm gonna be upset. Health armor 3. Whatever. The dog coin's fine, though. I'll take that. But yeah, depending on the weather, I may just end up taking, like, a, little bit of a break. Like, I might stream for an hour or two and then return later in the day. That's an egg. Have I wandered around this at all? There's just basically nothing over there, huh? Honestly, I do wish that bases would grow in size. Like, I wish you could extend the boundary of a base. Because they end up feeling, well, compressed a lot. Yeah. I want to reduce your population numbers. Die. Normally, I always want to do something, for, like, October horror-wise. Usually, I end up, I think, at least getting in some games that are horror, but never as much as I want to, because, unfortunately, despite Halloween being one of my favorite, holidays, there's this massive issue that it has. And it's that's usually around the point that I get all the paperwork in the world to do. And, you know, I'm genuinely just kind of like, yep, reality hates me about certain things, and that's one of them. The fact that the one holiday I actually like is the holiday that usually has the biggest amounts of bullshit surrounding it for me. Why did it just, like, jitter downwards and force me to, like, aim at his fucking crotch? I'm not trying to shoot him in the balls. That will not help me in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I may end up getting, like, something to eat, maybe taking a short nap, getting up, having some coffee or something, and then streaming again after, like, a couple hours of this. Which probably would just be more of this. Especially because I see my internet's fucking up again. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to fucking call them about this again. Ever. It was there for a little while that the mornings were the better time for me to stream. Because shit wouldn't be fucking up all the time during the morning. But apparently it's now shifted and I have to deal with that. Which really doesn't help with, you know, consistency of time. Oh, they're already done. Neat. Oh, I guess it has been 30 minutes or so. Yeah. But at least I'm not sicky. I hope he gets his internet fixed. He was really upset on Twitter, specifically stating that he wanted to get a stream in before he took his, like, trip. We're also rebuilding up our supply of PAL souls, which is good. I wonder if there's some mechanic somewhere, somehow, to cause rampaging PALs to spawn more. Or if there's, like, specific locations that I could go for them. It'd be very nice if there was. Honestly, if my internet was more stable, I'd probably dual stream, but that's just not going to happen. The upload has been just fucking terrible. Consistently inconsistent is the only thing I can say about it. How many of those do I have now? It's 49. Okay, I was about to be like, I think my brain is broken because I can't see them. I should be catching more people, but... I don't want to clog up my base's, like, storage of people with, you know, level 1 thugs. They need to, like, level up and stop being thugs for me to care about them. You know, like those Chinese weird ads you see for, like, whatever that nonsense game is that probably has nothing to do with what they show. Oh, this room has treasure in it. Yep. All the frag grenades, none of them useful. But yeah, I'll probably have to turn back on that one setting that, instead of causing frame drops, just lowers the quality for a moment. I genuinely do wonder which of the two things people prefer, but I can't ask people, because asking people their opinion doesn't work, because for some reason most people lie about their opinion for some reason. Or don't know their opinion, to be honest. They'll think they know. They won't. People don't know what they want. People do not introspect enough. Oh, hey, look, it's a nuke chicken. Is this it? Is everything in here? Well, attack manual. Never mind. Happy with that. And yeah, I'm just going to continue down the line trying to unlock stuff. I think that's what we'll do today. Just work on both forms of research. The amount that I just want to skip over this entire area every time it appears. Like, it's not even that hard. It's just annoying to have to wait half a second for the platform. Which way? This way, I think. Yes. But yeah, if my internet's gonna be fucky, I might as well just have a short stream anyways and return later today. I don't know what I'll do. Should do more Palworld. Might just do something completely off the cuff and random. Might do Mario. Like, do another Mario stream. I don't know. Zoe is struggling? That's okay. Yay. They're dead. A supply drop would be also nice. What do I want to get work speed up to? If I'm just gonna be running around doing this. Like, what do I want to get it to before I switch over to a different dungeon type? 2,250, maybe? Maybe. Thinking if there's anything. You know, it's great. That was not the internet's fault. You want to know what that was? That was the power's fault. There was just a brownout. Like, My power didn't go out, but everything's like the light started fucking dimming. Did some drunk ass mongoloid hit a fucking power line again or something? Did some like sub 80 IQ fucknut ram his drunk ass into the fucking power poles again? Oh, I grow so fucking angry. God damn it. That's cool. That's fucking peachy. God, I wish we didn't live in an age of pure fucking incompetence from anybody who is supposed to do anything. And I really hate that if you point out that there's a bunch of incompetent people who don't deserve anything, somehow you're the bad person. Like, holy fuck, I'd say that some people need to be putting fries in bags, but I don't think they're even capable of managing that. One of the worst things is having pattern recognition and being told you're a bad person for it. I'm killing this thing now. This is vengeance for no good reason. Your head is really big, which makes you really easy to kill. Oh well. That will have paid for itself. Okay. But yeah, man, do I hate people. People are like the #1 cause of most of my strife. Like, in general, people are. Also, let me test something. Ping. Sure. That's the letter I wanted to type. Yes. Is it dead? Is the chat behind me dead? It died, didn't it? Damn it. I see the two red like bars saying that it's no longer connected, basically. Oh, it's completely fucked. Great. I love that. Okay. This is why we have a backup version of the chat on screen. Ping. There we go. I also love that whoever made that is so incompetent as to somehow let it break constantly. Are you a different one that I don't know? You're pretty low level. I bet we could be friends if you just don't die from a single slash. Crime in progress? Nah. There's no crime. Bitch! Friendship! Oh my fucking god. Friendship! 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 Woman, please. Friendship, friendship. Get in the ball! If you keep this up, I'm going to kill you. You want to die? I will kill you. Get in the ball! That really shouldn't have hit, but okay. Oh my god. Why? Finally. Aw, this dungeon isn't open. Oh, okay. So this is how my luck's going today, is it? Maybe I shouldn't play Mario. I think I'll have a conniption if I do. Alright, now we need to know what she is ability-wise. Wow, nothing. Actively useless. Okay. Just me, or should there be more dungeons around here? Herb. There's one there. Why does this one have all these jagged rocks? That threw off the timing of the stream a little bit, too. That's great. If that happens again, by the way, I'll just call stream and come back later if I can. Question. Mind. Thinky thoughts. Oh. Those are some really dark clouds. Okay. Well, there might be a summer storm rolling in. That's very good. Who doesn't love a good storm? Me! I could do without it right now at this exact moment. If it could just reschedule until later, I'd be happier. Thank you. Dungan. You'd think I'd be better at typing, given that typing is one of the things I do a lot. No. Oh yeah, I needed to go back to the town and drop stuff off. One more dungeon then. There's a certain point where the work speed upgrades are also just not really that much of an increase as far as I can tell. It becomes a situation where it seems like there's a decent reduction in increase of speed per point. At least it seems that way. I still haven't looked up the information of how that stuff works, but honestly, the stream may be an hour and a half with the way things are looking. Jesus Christ. Butlers. Clearly I'm not strong enough, though, because I can't kill them with a single swipe sometimes. So clearly, I just need to be putting more points into attack, yes. This wouldn't even be a problem if I had streamed whenever I was planning to. You know, before I just got completely sidetracked by whatever the fuck I did today. Which, I'm not going to lie, I'm still not entirely certain what I was doing that sidetracked me so hard. Of course, it's a singular treasure chest. I hate this room. Because it's always at the bottom of one of those cliffs, too, which makes it a complete waste of my time. And of course, the grappling hook is only so useful. But at least it speeds up getting back up, at least. I need one that's so good that I can just target the top and be up there. That would be an actual use for it. Hunger. So let's see, how has things gone wrong today? Let's see. Lost several hours of my time. Power has been a bit flickery. Internet was going kind of wonky, but honestly, I'm not going to blame the internet for that today, given, you know, the power thing would be affecting that. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, my dumb ass didn't eat. Great. I've done a wonderful job of ruining my day. And it might storm. Meh. Meh. I really do not need to be caring about these syndicate guys either. What are they gonna do? Drop money? What do I care? I do like this room. I just kind of wish that they actually would expand on these rooms specifically and have, like, actual dungeons made out of this style. Like, have it have chains of hallways and, like, stuff off the side, you know? We'll take care of this one quicker. Okay, make sure I'm not hitting the branch, though, because your fat ass is tall. I want to point out that that fucking missed. The way it just looked over just in time for me to put one right through the side of its head. Jesus. That was a significant bit more brutal than I wanted it to be. The ancient tech manuals are becoming one of my least favorite things. I have 23 of those points. I legitimately have very little use for it. At this exact moment. Sure, it'll be useful later, but still. It's not useful now. Hell, it's not going to be useful for a while. Because I want to look at it. Is there anything in particular coming up that I care about? No. Maybe. Useless. Might be okay. We'll need. Haven't really been using. That'd be good. So yeah, no, maybe. So 2 things in the next 4 levels. One of said things won't even be useful for a little bit because I'm not using oil yet. Meanwhile, I feel this need to make sure that I have all the techs unlocked within a certain range that I can, because that annoys me. For some reason, I forgot for half a second where my base was. Yay. Jesus. Okay. That got rid of a lot. Did I have a box I was storing this stuff in? The money items like that. They were in here, weren't they? Yeah. Okay. Wow, nobody's worked on that. Okay, congratulations. Somebody's getting voluntold to do it. Who's the lucky voluntold? E. Research. Anybody who is particularly of any use here? You, congratulations. You get voluntold to cut the tree research. I did not realize we were getting ore from that, by the way. Alright, that's still going. Fine. Grug, could you kindly not just rest your fucking minigun on my fucking head? Is it just me, or do they seem to not eat whenever I'm not here sometimes? I swear to God, they're eating all the tomatoes, aren't they? All the tomatoes and lettuce that I need to actively have not all be eaten. I think they're all eating. Why? I go out of my way to actually give you people real food, and what do? You eat tomatoes and lettuce raw. You fucking you fucking nimwits. What are you doing? Why are you in the doorway? What are you doing? I can't even grab them and throw them out of the way. God damn it. Oh my fucking God. They're actively blocking the doorway there, and I don't even know how. Are there any weapons I can make, potentially? Anything that would be kind of useful? I kind of want the shotgun, but I don't think that's a good use of my time. Anything else here that would be useful right now? Do I have that already? That really wouldn't change anything. It rarely is dark enough to need one of those. I've rarely picked any locks, haven't I? Yeah, I've really not needed those. Please tell me they've moved their asses out of the way. Nope, she's still... There. It's quite sturdy, I see. There's a distinct temptation to build everything out of glass. Yeah, I know it's strange. Just ignore her. She has the damage, you see. Alright, how many people here are not leveled up? You, her. Alright, time to go buy some upgrades. See if we can't put these people's, like, talents to better use. Can't wait for both of them to get handicraft. This is not where I wanted to go. That is. Trying to decide what I want to eat. Besides breakfast. Just give me 2 of those. Hello, another Zoe. There's like 3 of those in existence now, and I'm not sure what to think of that. Will I get in trouble for referring to people as those? I sometimes don't fully know. Not that I care. Right, you. And you. What did you get? Fireworking 3 and handiworking 3. Fireworking good. Handiworking, I really wish you hadn't. Like, at all, in fact. That didn't change it. Okay. Takita, get back to fucking researching. I can't believe to prevent that doorway from getting jammed with these people, I had to do that. So much temptation. Alright, that area's health, that area is... These areas are work speed, stamina. What's my work speed at? 200? Or 2,000, sorry. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Carry weight. Do I want to bother with these dungeons? Not really. Let's run some of the carry weight a different time. I love that I can't see what it is for a moment, so I'm left in a annoyed suspense. It is a supply drop, though. Those are actually good. Then we can turn around and do dungeons. I keep hoping these will give me something more useful, too. Oil is one thing. I don't really mind getting it, and the potions are good. I just wish there was something else I would get that is actually useful to me as well. Oh. You want to get close enough to be hit? Sure. Alright. I hate birds. Fuck you. Let's see what I get. I get 2 attack up. Okay. And the shotgun schematic. Meh. Whatever. I will happily take extra attack, though. Yay. That's an egg. Okay. There's also a dungeon there. Eh. Let's go do the dungeon. I really do need to look up how attack works. I know it's helpful. I just don't know in what way it's actually being helpful. Especially, I really want to know because I can't imagine the math of that is what I would think it would be normally, because it's like 2 points to attack per fucking potion or level up, and it's just like, what does that necessarily mean? Like, health is obvious, stamina's obvious, work speed I don't really know about, and defense I especially don't know about. Hello, Clanker. Scratch the shit out of my hand. Ow. I keep looking outside. Not sure where the weather's going. Wow, imagine being as blind as those people. Damn. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, I really want to try to get enough dog coin to be able to properly level everybody up in the town to 2. That looks like a giant egg there. Wonder if there's anything next to it, though. 80 refined ingots are done. Good. You looked tweaked out, Grintail. Cheshire Cat strung out fucking cousin. I have to go over here just to see what there is over there. I think 2 chests. Yeah, it's 2 chests. Okay. Let's see what we get. The desire to pick up that egg is very high. That's a huge dragon egg. God damn. It's 2 ancient tech manuals. God damn it. What a waste of my time those are. I've found so many of those whenever all I want is the actual tech points. I actually managed to pull off that boost correctly this time. Fun fact, there is definitely a boost you can get off moving objects. There's just not a lot of places that it's useful to try to do that with, because there's not a lot of places outside like that. Speed lotuses and ancient tech points are both just proving to be a pain in my ass. You can legitimately see me fighting the auto-aim there. Holy shit. Oh, that was bad. Please! Please, oh dungeon gods. Tech points that are not ancient. Please. A modicum. Please. Fuck you! I decry you, gods of the dungeon! You ungrateful curse! Aw. Cute. If you really want to know, by the way, the worst part of this entire thing has in fact not been the movement speed and not being able to just get everywhere really quickly. It's been the fact that I just want to grab the giant eggs. Like the huge eggs for like dragons and shit. Oh god, those could have some really good stuff in them. But it's a Palace playthrough, so... Re... is all I can say is re... I kindly ask you, don't you fucking dare, you suicidal bee monster. I think in the next month or two, I'm going to have to get a new mattress. Like, I already have insomnia, and the old mattress that I have is no longer cutting it. I think I have to replace that damn thing. Which is... I'm not going to lie. One of those things that I really don't want to have to go through the process of doing. Like, A, getting rid of a mattress, and B, getting a new one. Ow! Ow. Hello. Hi. Hi, Raiders. Hi. Hi, Edit. Hi, Raiders. Hi. I'm Crew6. And I'm currently doing a, somewhat lazy stream of a Palace playthrough of Palworld. We're kind of just running dungeons right now for tech points and stat upgrades. How are you? I need to find where I can get something to protect from cold. That's going to become more important soon. Crew6, please do a voice impression of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and talk about your first time going to Five Guys. I don't remember what he sounds like. I've erased what his voice sounds like from my brain, apparently. Hi, Edit. How went your coding stream or whatever you were doing, you massive nerd? Please. I don't want to have to kill you. Or watch you kill yourself, you psychotic bees. Edit raid? Indeed, Edit did in fact raid. Hi. I have an M1 Garand and I'm using it on the natural wildlife. Huh. Oh, look, a furry! Wait, 1 second. Get out from behind the tree! You really learned a lot about streaming. That's good. Hey, chat. Ping. Balance of power in the DC unit. Let me read this entire statement you just typed out in my head. Okay, now let me read it out loud. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson really shifted the balance of power in the DC universe through how could you forget though how could you forgot what he sound like? Forget. I'm dyslexic, by the way. Hi. Oh, finally a tech point. Jesus Christ. How could I forget? By not caring about his existence. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was basically just, how to put this? The lamer version of someone else. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is lame. Can you say Jugimu? Jugimu's name, full name 3 times in a row. No, because I don't know their full name. Red and white and black is by far my favorite color scheme combination. It's also one of the most common color scheme combinations. But I like them, so that's why. I will send it. Is this the one Japanese joke? Because if it is, no, I can barely read to start with. Alright, what do we want? Semi-auto shotgun! Yes. Bio battery, that's required. It too long for YouTube chat, yeah. Yeah, it is the thing I'm thinking of, more attack. 170 attack. I don't know what attack does, but I need more attack. I must kill. Yeah. No. No, I would not be able to read that because I can barely read. Especially because I'm not confident in my Japanese pronunciation, and I can barely speak. Recite it on my way home from work sometimes. Hoshi, you are a special individual, you know that? Derogatory. But hi. Yes. Fun fact, I'm really mean. I'm really mean and I cuss a lot sometimes whenever I get angry. I'm also violent and stupid. So, you know, all the best things to be as somebody who's an entertainer. God, the auto-aim of this. Oh, it's this area again, which means there's probably a treasure room up there. It's fun. Yeah, I suspect that's why you do it, yes. Fascinating. I had the urge to go over here and say nerd, but I see I already said it.
Yep.
You are quite the individual at it. Anger management classes? No. I hate school. I promised myself that the 3rd attempt at college would be the last time I ever saw the inside of a classroom. It wasn't, but you know, the principle of it still stands. Climb. Counseling? Oh, I have counseling all the time for something else. The blood will never wash away. My sins are eternal. Thanks, I am. Congratulations. Find a big rock and punch it. Isn't Seki short? That sounds like you'd hurt. I want to do anything but go back to school. Yeah. Well, you see, the third attempt at college, that college ended up getting shut down. Through no, fault of my own or anything that I did. I say legally speaking. I didn't do anything. They did it to themselves. Yes, I'm only on YouTube because my internet company sucks ass. Fun fact, my internet went out like 5 minutes this stream, so yeah, no. I would multi-stream if I could, but I love local monopolies. I love local monopolies, especially wherever I have to pay over $100 for shit internet, or except that I'd have basically dial-up again. I love local monopolies. I'm taking my rage out on others. I wish this auto-aim would stop fighting me. It is somewhat legitimately harder to aim the gun because the auto-aim keeps trying to fight me. Illicit da? A job is better than schooling because your expectations are mostly static or slowly added mostly with logic. Not new and different expectations every quarter where you get a new professor. Oh, I hated school because it actively was just bullshit. School is legitimately a waste of time half the time. Or more. More these days, actually. Where I lived before would take a day to download a TF2 update. Luckily, it's not that bad, but it still is pretty ass. In the, like, not pretty kind of way, but, you know, the awful pretty ass instead of the, like, pretty lady ass. You know what I mean? Some of you probably wouldn't, you're edit viewers. I know what you are. And the monopoly is codified into law. Lovely. Yeah, I love that there's laws on the book to prevent monopolies and, you know, companies actively colluding together, but good luck proving any of that. Suka. Between learning an actual subject and busy work, it's a gamble. The amount of times throughout my schooling that I had to listen to the same exact thing every fucking year because they didn't want to actually teach anything. So they'd just go over the exact same things that I had learned in middle school, in fucking college. You got one with a pretty lady on it. Yo, look, it's Furry Devil Man. Was that a cricket? One second. Is there a cricket under my table? Yes, there is. I'll deal with you later. I don't know why, but I pictured J.K. Simmons slamming his fingers on the table saying ass is ass in the same way Mr. Incredible does. Yeah. I'm almost out of bullets, huh? Oh well. Ping! Death. I love that you can actively see the auto-aim fighting me. He's becoming Asmongold? I don't know what you mean. You misunderstood me. If the ISP is providing the service, nobody else is allowed to operate in the area. That's not the law here. The law here is that, you know, the ISP can't collude with every other ISP in the area to make sure they that only one of them actually provides a service. They do that anyways. Oh, the cricket thing? Oh no, it's because this place is made This fucking place is made by the government, so it's dog shit, and there's holes in the walls, basically. And I can't repair them myself because the government won't allow me. I have to call a government person to get the government person to call another government person, who will then call somebody who will show up in like 4 to 5 months. Because the government's really bad at everything. Oh, hey, that's done. Section 8. Motherfucker, Section 8 would at least be, you know, not whatever the fuck this is. We don't have enough coal for that. Okay. Work speed, research speed. Let's get work speed up for that. City 17 housing. You have been chosen. Or have chose. Gordon Freeman, you little shit. Look, Gordon, a rope. With this we can help me, Gordon. Gordon, no, don't put the hamster in the microwave. What are you doing? I don't know why you need a flamethrower. Bro, what are you doing? Deimos, you don't need that flamethrower. You got the natural going on. The program Ion makes rent more expensive. You have a job. Same. Not a big fan of the government. 30-30. Not a big fan of the government. 30-30. Didn't go through for some reason. You don't say. I put all the work in to make sure that you guys actually have food, and you keep eating all the tomato and lettuce raw, you fucking mongoloids. Stop eating all the lettuce! There's perfectly good everything else. Stop eating all the stuff to make food. Why? Why are you doing this? What have I done to cause you people to be like this? All I want is to provide you better meals. And what do? You take it all and you shove the raw ingredients in your mouth and let the actual food rot. What is... I'm okay. I'm calm. I'm not upset. Something very relevant. I swear to God if it's more of your cooking. I swear to God if it's more of your cooking. I question where you find that kind of thing sometimes, Edit. We don't even have enough people to be able to properly, like, make sure the food is growing in enough of an amount, too. That's the problem. Rug Orkman is a fucking unit. Sorry, just... Zoe, is there literally nothing you could be doing other than walking around with your pink-ass rifle? Really? Oh, nice. A hole in the ground. every summer, I just have to accept that insects are going to find their way into my home. And I do my best to keep them out. But man, it's like trying to stab the ocean to death. It's just not very effective. This is it. I saw a video where a guy caught a Zoe and maxed her out, and then maxed her out further by getting some fruit and other shit. There was a human meat grinder to level her up or something. Yeah, basically. Pink ass. Yeah? What? Where's our merchant? Where's Adolf? Adolf, where the fuck are you? Are you on the treadmills again? No. Oh, there he is. Okay, Adolf, I need bullets. Reminder that the names are randomized. Only Grug, Orkman, and Zoe don't have randomized names. Yes? What about it? Really unfortunate that that's his name, but you know. Alright, let's see here. What do I have? Let's unlock katanas. Alright, now then. Healthy salads. Yes, healthy salads. Look, people of my village. You can have a salad instead of all the components of a salad. I know the difference between a salad and the components of a salad are really not that much of a difference, but trust me, there is one. There is one, don't worry about it. Shut up. The utter fear. Fun fact, by the way, if they can't figure out who killed their friend, they're just going to immediately assume it's the closest thing to where their friend died. So you can just do that. Yeah. Hee. Alright, I think it's time we go to the desert and see how that goes. I don't expect it to go well, but, you know. We'll see. God, I'm watching my internet, like, just constantly struggle right now. It keeps dropping by nearly 1,000 kbs randomly. This stream might not be long for this world. Sploosh. We need to at least get over here and, like, start unlocking some fast travel points. I don't know how hard the boss would be. The last boss we fought was actually kind of not that bad, so I'm trying to decide if I want to try to kill the boss of the desert today or hold off on that with the internet being as fucky as it is. Man, I could really use some breakfast as well, though. I'm thinking like biscuits and gravy with a side of sausage. Maybe some orange juice or something. That sounds really good. Everything here is not that strong. Guys, look! It's the cat girl! It's the cat girl that the internet's losing their fucking mind over. Also, I think the chat broke. No, it's not hardcore. Chat, look! It's the cat girl! Now I'm hungry and want a sandwich. I know, right? I haven't eaten today. Which might be playing into my aggravation. Closed dungeon entrance, okay. It's the desert that allows us to get the attack potions. The legally distinct cat girl that has an Egyptian theme, yes. You know, the one you can name Ankle. Legally distinct. Wonder how hostile everything around here is going to be. Black Desert Online, I've played that before. Unironically, I've played that before. I wish Crimson Desert ran better and didn't look like dog shit for foliage. Legitimately, one of the things that keeps me from playing Crimson Desert is the way that foliage looks in that game, because it uses that dog shit render technique. That, and it has the movement problem that was made popular by the likes of Rockstar Games. You know, the movement problem. The go fuck yourself, your character moves like a drunk gorilla. And will actively step over tables and everything for trying to be realistic in movement. Making it one of the most frustrating movement styles to walk around somewhere and look at things. Yeah. Like, Crimson Desert would be a lot better if the foliage didn't actively make me want to claw my eyes out. And if the characters didn't move like that. That's one of the reasons I don't like playing certain games. Just outright. I hate that movement, especially whenever you're supposed to be able to play the game in first person. It is especially egregious in first person. I fucking hate that. The problem is, it's a baseline issue with the game. Like, it's an engine issue, actually. Unreal Engine 5 rendering foliage looks fucking terrible. It is, like, ugly and just complete, utter useless noise. I hate it so much. Yeah. Like, Crimson Desert isn't bad. I like the game. I like the bullshit you can do in it. It just, those two things are especially awful. Because you can play a lot in first person in that game, but the foliage. Oh my god, the foliage rendering in Unreal 5 is one of the worst things on the planet for me. Like, the point it just becomes an absolute static mess of, like, little bits of things moving around. It hurts to look at. It physically gives me a headache, and I can't. I just can't. Like, this game is, I believe, also Unreal Engine, but, you know, the way it does its foliage at the distance doesn't make me want to just rip my eyes out. Oh yeah, Unreal Engine 5, I hate, is becoming like the standard in the industry. It is the worst fucking engine for anybody being a game dev to use at this moment for me. There are games that look fun, and the moment I see it's Unreal Engine 5, I don't play it. I refuse to play it because it's just like, I don't trust them to A, be able to optimize it, and B, make it not look like a pile of fucking clown vomit and green. You know, the clown who ate the television static that used to happen on TVs before modern televisions were a thing. And it's pretty good. Is the reason I had to wait since September for Squad Star Wars mod to come back. So far, from what I've played since it came back, there are games that I basically can't play on stream because of Unreal Engine 5. Looking at you, Oblivion Remake, and you somehow having frame duplications at random. I love fucking upscaling. I fucking love upscaling. I fucking love upscaling. The 1080 monitor and the upscaling looks like dog shit on anything other than 144 or 1440, sorry. Yeah. Just straight up, yeah. Like the way it upscales shit in a lot of games where it's horribly optimized just ends up being this massive issue of the game looks terrible and it's running terrible. Like it was meant to be. I wish Stalker 2 was a Stalker game. And that, you know, they didn't give up the very core of what Stalker is to be a modern slop. Modern AAA slop. Stalker 2 is one of the worst fucking sequels I've played. Why the fuck is anti-aliasing so shit now? Why do I need to upscale shit? I know, right? I have, unironically, for a while thought that modern games look worse, for the most part, than shit on, like, the Wii. I think Wii games tend to look better. Because everything's trying to be ultra realistic with bullshit terrible design for engine stuff. So that unless you're running it on like the best computer ever and like taking screenshots, it's going to look terrible. Because even on modern hardware, like the best you can get, half these games run like ass and look terrible for it. For running at least 30 FPS for me. Monster Hunter Wilds ran like 15 and looked infinitely worse than Stalker 2 despite not being Unreal Engine 5. Well, that's because Monster Hunter Wilds was made by incompetent buffoons who didn't understand that having a model of a peach on a table be nearly like twice the amount of triangles as like certain pieces of armor would somehow impact performance terribly. Or, you know, checking for DLC, literally every fucking tick was a bad idea and would slow things down. Seriously, Monster Hunter Wilds, look into how fucking stupid that dev team was. Because, oh, it was looking for DLC, so it ran worse if you didn't have the DLC. That wasn't on purpose. That's the shocking thing. That game was not meant to run like that on purpose. They were just that incompetent. The players had to point out basic shit like that to them. No, there was models that were Yandere dev level design was one of the issues. They were actually unironically pulling Yandere dev level stupidity. Mind you, open world games modern, yeah. mind you, that's not everything. I just can't remember some of the other stuff that went wrong. That's just some of it. Did they get VR chat creator, avatar creators to make the game? God only knows what they got to make that game because it was fucked ass awful. Please, auto-aim. Stop trying to fight me. Got him. But yeah, if you're wondering what the state of current Konami is, that should tell you everything. That they did that to one of their best-selling series. It is Konami, right? I'm not getting Sega and Konami mixed up again. Because I get Sega and Konami mixed up all the time because they tend to do the exact same level stupid shit. But anyways, my point still stands. The company who made that, yeah, they're kind of fucked right now. As for my issues with Stalker 2, it comes down to a lot of the gameplay issues and like system issues with that game. Being that it's not very good as one of that series games. Especially because one of the core aspects of it, the like living world, is a joke of a shadow of its former self from games that are how old? Capcom, Konami are the current holders of Metal Gear. Sony makes the movie games. Right. Oh, don't worry, I don't get Konami mixed up because I actively want to strangle that company. Street Fighter and shit, right? It's specifically Sega and Capcom that I get mixed up. I don't really know why. Like, I know Sega specifically like Sonic the Hedgehog. But the difference between them and what they own otherwise can be a little bit blurry in my head, sadly. Like, I know Capcom is Street Fighter and Sega is Sonic, but yeah. You said Konami a minute ago. Hi, I have brain damage. I didn't even realize I did that. They work together a lot? Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Also, I can't believe I said Konami because I did not even notice that I did that. Hi, I have, for anybody who doesn't know, I actually do have some issues. Wow, VTuber has issues. Yeah, I know, right? I will say things and not even notice that I said the wrong thing. My brain no works so well. That is a dangerous thing to be doing to the nuke birds. I just wanted to see this play out. Yeah, I'm happy with it. This customizable is a lot higher quality, even if it had a couple of issues. Mostly with collabing, but that's kind of on the side of VTube Studio, not the creators. Stop dodging bullets, you little shit! Accept your death. Please? But yeah, Konami very specifically. So I'm a horror fan. Shocking, I know. Look at the screen and the way things are laid out. Yeah, I'm a horror fan. The collaborator. But, I know Konami quite well because I'm a Silent Hill fan. I really love the Silent Hill series, you know, 1 through 4. The only Silent Hill games ever made. I have spent an inordinate amount of my life actively hating Konami. And all they did. Fucking pachinko machines. I was there for that, man. I was there for the fucking pachinko machines, man. The rage in my heart burns still as a smoldering ember ready to spark. The fact that Silent Hill 2 remake and F were at any level good is one of those things that just like still bothers me, because I'm like, how did that happen? Especially because everything else they did surrounding that was dog shit. You know, okay, Konami, I know you're a stupid bunch of motherfuckers. Let Kojima have Silent Hill again. Even though you didn't let him have Silent Hill in the first place, you fucking morons. Never played a Silent Hill game. I only know they have Pyramid Head. I used to get Silent Hill and Resident Evil mixed up. Understandable. There's actually kind of some funniness for you doing that, because Silent Hill wasn't meant to be Silent Hill. Konami told the team who made Silent Hill to basically make a clone of Resident Evil. And whenever that wasn't going too well, they basically just left the team to do whatever and they made Silent Hill instead. So Silent Hill only exists because Konami actively relented for once in their lives. Yeah, PT. The thing that caused Kojima to get thrown out. You know, that thing that literally everybody in existence except the Konami higher-ups went, you're fucking stupid for doing this. That thing. It's genuinely insane. Yeah, PT was playable teaser. It was a game that Kojima was going to make with a star-studded fucking class act of big names. That was the cause. Yes, they got rid of him specifically after that. And you want to know the reason? Kojima had made and was having like issues with Konami during the production of Metal Gear 5. And then he turned around and made PT under their noses with like a star-studded cast of people. Konami was actively trying to downsize game production to make mobile games. And he turned around and did that. That thing that was being praised and everybody was getting excited for. They looked at that, went, oh, he went behind our back to make something. That's not a mobile game. Fire him. Cut his entire team off. Konami is a malicious bunch of fucknuts. Yes, that is just the fact of it. Konami is fucking stupid. They looked at the cast that was announced for that game, all the people working on it, and went, nah, cancel it and get rid of him. It was entirely petty. But yes, that's pretty much everyone else's conclusion too. Oh, he is. Kojima apparently is working on a horror game right now. It's just kind of sad that he didn't get everyone back from PT. But, you know, a lot of people who were part of Death Stranding, we're also working on PT, so he's got like a couple of games in the works. He's getting a new one of those up and going, and he's got a horror game in the works, apparently. So I've been, like, heard and told by some people, and think I saw some articles on, but yeah. If you want to know why the plot of Death Stranding is the way it is, man, it's really hard not to read that as an open middle finger to Konami sometimes. But yeah, fucking PT had fucking Junji Ito working on it. The premiere of horror stuff in Japan. The master of it. One of the best horror creators of all time. It boggles my mind that Konami looked at the situation and went, hatred, kill. Oh, that... That drives me up a wall to think about still. Junji Ito's manga is amazing. If you're looking for some good, like, Japanese horror manga, 100%. Almost anything by Junji Ito is good. At worst, it sometimes dips into okay, but Junji Ito is a fucking master of horror. The anime adaptations are not very good, but they exist. I hear the first episodes of the Uzumaki anime was okay and everything else was dog shit, but you know. Where is the boss tower here? There? The fire charm. 2 revolver schematics. That's cool. But yeah. It's just like, man. Thinking about all the series that I genuinely have a deep love for that have been screwed over by people who actively are stupid. Looking at you, Fallout. And, you know, Elder Scrolls. What's a game franchise you wish would come back? You see, the problem with a lot of those is that they're owned by people that I actively don't think could make them. Like, I can think of a lot of series that I'd love an actual good entry to return for. But they're all owned by people I think would actively fuck it up, or have done so and fucked it up. I know one. Hey, FromSoft. Can we get another Echo Knight game? You brought back Armored Core. Can we get another Echo Knight? Can FromSoft just straight up do another actual horror game again? Please? I actually like FromSoft. They're devs that actually seem to do okay more often than not. So can we have another Echo Knight, please? I'd be happy. Echo Knight. Night as in the opposite of day. Interesting little horror series. Would recommend at least looking it up. They're somewhere between horror game and adventure puzzle games. Yeah. Yeah, fun fact. FromSoft has a bunch of somewhat obscure series they could be doing. Outside of, you know, just being the guys who make certain types of games. Souls-like, specifically. But yeah. FromSoft actually has a neat catalog of older games that nobody really thinks about. I've been half considering playing some of the Echo Knight series for stream, just because. Another Armored Core. We're probably going to get another Armored Core. Kingsfield. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not sure what would be the difference between a new Kingsfield and just another Souls-like, besides, you know, the RPG, kind of like first-person aspect of it. Not that I'd say no to it, but I'm not sure Kingsfield would be something they would do in the way that it was, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it's feasible for them to make a more first-person, like, deliberate combat RPG. Oh yeah. Echo Knight has been one of those things that have set in the back of my head as just something I want them to do again. Because Echo Knight helped them refine their understanding of atmosphere, especially the one that takes place on the moon. So I'd love to see them go back now with all the skills they've developed, you know? Rampaging Dazemu. Oh god. Can I dodge, please? Ah. Woo! Fuck. Where'd it go? Oh, the last one I didn't attempt to dodge was the one that actually fired. Cool. I forget they were making Duskbloods, LMAO. In fact, I had completely forgot about Duskbloods instead, since it was a Switch 2 exclusive. Oh yeah, that's what makes that a game that doesn't exist in my mind and isn't out yet. It's like Bloodborne. Until it comes out on a console that people actually own and, you know, exists, it's not out yet. It's like whenever people put stuff up on Epic exclusively, it's not out yet. Metal Wolf Chaos. I'd have to look up that game again because I don't think I've remember it. But yeah, if it's a PS, like a PlayStation exclusive, a Switch exclusive, or an Epic Game Store exclusive, yeah, the game's not out yet. Pretty popular, wasn't it? Sure. But I don't have a PS4 that I'll acknowledge. And it doesn't run at a decent frame rate, so it's not out yet. Man, it's too bad that Bloodborne was canceled and will never come out. It's nice of all those people to actually try to, like, find all the lost files, though, and make a functioning version on a real system. Fun fact, I want Sony to go away permanently. I hate Sony. For a lot of reasons, I hate Sony. And more than you would think. Like, there's the reasons everybody hates Sony, which, yeah, I hate them for a lot of the same reasons. But I have older reasons I hate them, too. You know, like the, you know, this isn't a real allegation or anything, but, you know, they allegedly helped smear, you know, a certain musical artist and helped have him killed so they could get the Beatles rights. Allegedly. 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 They got hacked like every Christmas. That too, yes. The game don't look like dog shit. Yeah. Oh. You don't know the history of what happened to Michael Jackson that the media didn't tell, right? Yeah. Fun fact. Michael Jackson, never touched a kid. He never, ever touched a child. And Sony allegedly helped ruin that man's life and kill him for the Beatles' rights. There's several things like YouTube videos that you can watch going over that situation. But yeah. Oh yeah. It's just very strange that whenever he died, suddenly all his music rights got given to Sony for some reason. That was very strange. I wonder why that happened. Oh yeah. Trust me, you don't hate Sony enough. They are an evil-ass company who allegedly did a lot of things. Allegedly. What a way to end the music off there. More attack, obviously. We always need more attack. So we have enough for 2 more potions. Yay. Heat resistant. Weapon assembly line 2. Beta wave generator. Drafting table. Drafting table's probably actually a really good one to get to compress some stuff. But yeah, no, Sony was the company that Michael Jackson, worked with. Funny that, isn't it? Attack schematic. Okay. Let's see here. Is there anything else in this line of stuff that I'm going to have to get? Nothing further back, most certainly. What's the next item I have to have? Large stone oven, I think, which is next level. Okay. Let's get the better equipment unlocked. But yeah. The world, I would create a surveillance state, but only inside of companies and shit. Did you hear that if you were that way, you absolutely would, because only the only way someone would become dictator of the world would be being that evil. But yeah. Internet's actually been holding fairly stable right now. Like, we haven't had frame drops. And I say fairly stable, I should say relatively stable. Because we haven't dropped any frames. And I say that my internet's about to go out, isn't it? Ooh, it had a nasty drop whenever I said that, but didn't lose any frames. Cool evil superpowers. I love that these are barely functional and keep just slamming me into walls more often than not. That's very cool. Much like the desert at night. They are listening. They always are listening. Chat, every time you think you're alone, just remember, the CIA can hear you. Remember that time whenever your sister walked out of the room and you said that bitch under your breath? The CIA heard you. The CIA knows. Yay! Can you do an impression of Joe Biden falling down the stairs? No. I don't think I can. I don't really do impressions. I do silly voices, but I don't do impressions. Like, I think there's only one or two voices I can barely mimic. Unfortunately. This is so sad. I know, right? And of the two voices, they're both incredibly random things that I'd be able to imitate on some level. Do your silliest voice, then your most serious voice. Brain activating. I'm hungry. God damn it. Give me a moment. I need to actually, like, jump back to town so I don't get attacked whenever I put down my controller to mentally prep myself to be weird on stream in ways that don't come natural. Alright. Hunger. What voice? I have a couple of dumb voices I can do. Yeah, that one will do.
You've encountered Whiz-Bang Fizzleteats, Gnome Wizard Extraordinaire. I'm going to turn you into a pumpkin, you fat fuck. Behold! Magic Missile! One day, I was walking down the road and, an eagle picked me up. That's how I got here. I'm lost. Help. Whiz-Bang Fizzleteats is scared.
There's no story behind that voice, by the way. There is none. That is like the most consistent voice I have, unfortunately. What's one of the other things I can do? Oh yeah. This isn't even practice. That's the worst part. I know I've done it recently. I just have to, like, remember some of the lines again. Nonsense, Pomni! We're adventuring a bank! I actually kind of want to be able to impersonate that character specifically better because I just think it'd be funny to do that. For jokes that I don't know if I can get away with. Just to piss off that fan base a little bit. What's the matter, Pomni? They're just crime statistics. But yeah, no, I'm not very good at that one, unfortunately. And, Oi, boss!
There's fucking Krunker here. So I fucking smash him. I fucking love smashing things. That reminds me of my mum. She loves smashing, and breaking, and crushing. They're fucking awesome. Yeah.
There's certain voices that I really don't do on stream ever that I do in my own private life just to amuse myself. Attempt to do a girl's voice? Fuck no. I can guarantee you I can't do a girl's voice at all. At best, I can do, like, what is it? Like, oh my god, Becky, that girl's such a bitch. You know? But no, I can't get that high of a voice. Or get any of that kind of thing correct. Oh my god, is that a dead body? Oh god. Oh, that is done. Never mind. As tone? Probably.
It is, as always, something to be done. Edge is my life, don't you see? I like skeletons. And no one's going to stop me.
Who the fuck are you? Get out of here, bitch. What is the highest voice I can do, though? Give me a moment, because I know there's a really stupid voice I can do. Is the accent? Morals, whatever, I guess. Give me a moment. You
should feed your heart to the magic mushroom, Charlie.
I don't know what a falsetto is. I don't know words.
The happiness will be forever.
God. That actually hurt my head a little. What the fuck?
The magic mushrooms.
What the fuck was I doing before I murdered the yellow guy? Oh yeah, I was gonna make potions. These. Yes. Was it? Oh, the Mickey Mouse impression. I forgot about that. My name's Mickey Mouse. Now you may be wondering, why do I sit upon the throne of pandemonium? Here in the 8th circle. Well, it's simple. You see, Disney bought hell, and they crowned me Satan. I'm the devil now. Hail the Dark Lord Mickey Mouse. Glory be to my dark name. Asfolata Endos Mil. That is such a fucking stupid joke. All right. Was there anything else I needed to do here before I attempt to do something stupid? Imagine you arrive into hell and you just hear It's a Small World After All just playing on repeat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm going to attempt to murder a man in his own house, what will I need? I actually need to continue learning Japanese now that I think about it. Random statement, I know, but you know. Do I want a revolver? What is that damage-wise compared to the rifle? It's not very good, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. Not in the least. Assault rifle? No. Makeshift assault rifle? No. Marksman revolver. SMG. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think I can make anything that much better than this. We are absolutely going to need more ammo, though, before we try the boss. I have never really been able to get that high of a pitch on purpose. I say that very specifically because the one time that I have had a really high pitch on stream was because I was absolutely fucking terrified. I don't like spiders. Nice. I want to be able to do like a hyper edgy voice though. Like not, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog edgy, but like Doomslayer the Skull Eater kind of edgy. Alright, let's go fight a motherfucker. Wahoo. Yippee. Last activity tried to learn like 6 years ago. Yeah. I randomly will do some study of Japanese, but I just haven't been able to get a habit going again. Nothing personnel, kid. Go! World War II technology! Ow. Woo! Spicy! What? Damn. Ping! You ain't gonna reach my health bar, boy! Bitch! Damn. Ah. How are you? Whew. That was easy. There.
Bah! Up at the ba! Up at the ba! Up at the ba! Up at the ba! Up at the ba!
I might as well get it now. You know what's an impression I've always wanted to do? But if I say it, I think 99% of people will not know what the hell I'm talking about. One of the advisor voices from Stellaris has a really evil sounding voice. Attempt it, probably not on stream. Gonna be honest, already embarrassed with all the voices I've done now. Really, the one thing I wish I could learn to do better is sing. I'd actually like to be able to sing, but man, life has been too hectic over the last error time period, undetected, to do. Like, singing's one of those things that I've just wanted to do. I know the advisor specifically. I'm trying to remember one of the lines that I can use that I could even imitate on a proper level. Blocker cleared. That kind of voice. Maintaining state cohesion. Glory to the Empire. I think it's the authoritarian voice. The one that just has the right level of menace. I just want to learn to sing so I can. Like, I'd like to learn how to sing. Can you do a Deku impression? What Deku? Because if you're talking about My Hero Academia, no. I'm not going to do generic voice actor boy voice in anime. I don't even really know what he sounds like because I don't watch that much shonen. Things help with embarrassing voice lines, yeah. Slop him. Yeah. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass. Those alien bastards will pay for messing up my ride. Hail to the king, baby. I don't know why I tried to go to that tower. Hisoka. Hunter x Hunter. I can't recall his voice right now. No. Don't think I can.
Multi-climate undershirt? God damn it!
Now you appear. But yeah, I do eventually want to try to properly learn how to sing. You know, that VTuber thing people do or something. I don't know. Hi, would you like to sign my petition? Damn. You know who I really wish I could imitate? Fucking Kane. From Legacy of Kain. Oh my god, I'd love to be able to, like, do a voice like Kane. Especially the original Kane voice from the first game. Mid-line half the time going into a breathy tone. Yeah, that happens. I'm not aware of this character. Can you do a Donald Trump impersonation? No, I can't do that one either. I think the best I could do, weirdly enough, is just like, very good, very nice. It's a very nice water bottle. The problem is it slowly morphs into something else. It's me, Deckard Cain, from the Diablo series. I'm the old guy who, identified items for you in Diablo 2. Roderick. Like that, yeah. Malprediction. A lot of voice turns into Trump. George Lucas? No. No, I can't do George Lucas's voice at all. What am I missing? Why can't I repair? Fucking wooden boards! It's always wooden boards, isn't it? I fucking hate wood! Batman. It's me, the Jonkler! The Gorham voice morphs into Trump. There's no laws against the Love Bunny, Batman. Damn. That's a lot of wood. Gordon. What are you doing with that hamster? Gordon, no! Don't put it in the microwave, you freak! Gordon Freeman, I presume. Gordon! Why don't you talk? You're scaring me, Gordon. What are you doing with that crowbar out all the time? Maybe a sandwich I shall return. God. Gordon Freakman. Ah, yes. Gordon Freeman. Hog Squeezer. Well, we beat a boss. Was not the plan, but we did. Oh yeah, I probably have some stuff to unlock now, don't I? Alright, the PAL Research Laboratory. Amenez du au fromage? So the next place will, in fact, be the PAL Genetic Research Unit Tower. Okay. And they're actually on the level that we are, so I think we've caught up with the bosses I haven't done yet. For a lot of reasons, that's actually concerning. I don't know why I made that and just ate it immediately. Gordon. There's one impression I've tried to do that is, I don't know how many people even know it. I don't even know why I know it. But the darkness from the Darkness 2. Like that one's, I'm not sure who even has played those games because I haven't. But it's just like a voice I've tried because it's just so fucking absurd. Like,
Eat the baby, Jackie!
just like insanely fucking weird voice like that.
Don't return the shopping cart, Jackie! Do evil, Jackie!
Like seriously, the darkness from Darkness 2 is such a bizarre fucking voice of just like pure angry evil saying the most weird shit sometimes. Cholo? Don't know what that is. What's it look like outside? That's so evil, what the fuck?
Take the homeless man's money, Jackie. He's asleep. Take it. It's right there, Jackie.
No, I don't.
Evil, Jackie.
Like it's got that I remember it having just that tone of barely constrained screaming tone to it. Glory to the Sendorai, Delun Alana. Beep beep. Did not set these people to working. Oops. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of lost on what I'm doing in game right now because I'm kind of just waiting for materials. Just from the look. Brother man, I am not doing that voice. Because I don't know how that's supposed to sound. You know what voice I think almost everyone can do that I want to never hear anybody do? I know it's voiced primarily because of once or twice boredly watching Cartoon Network one day, but you know Lemon Grab from what's that show? Adventure Time? I think everybody can do that voice. It's just one that I want no one to ever do. My father was a cholo. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I think that's one of the easiest voices in the world for people to do, and I just want no one to ever do it. Where's the bed? The bed is there. I don't want to be at the bed. Comrade, where is ketchup? Comrade, we have unknown mustard. Might be genetic. Accents are always the thing I find far more fascinating to try to impersonate. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore because most people get upset at you and it's like, fuck you. Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
There he is. You. I need wood. I think we're running out of power. I think we've oh, for fuck's sake, we're out of power again. God damn it, motherfuckers. Don't any of you want to get swole? Work out more. Our production line depends on it. That's why you have to have conversations with yourself in your bedroom constantly. Do you need therapy? Are you okay? All the conversations I have with myself are concerning. Seed. Cheese. James May. Cheese. I probably am honestly going to end up getting off stream not too long from now, but you'll almost type something bad. We're kind of in the point of letting this stream wind down because I am getting hungry. Pout hats and corners. What the fuck? What? Oh. Wait, what? That guy I shot dropped his pet. Ew. It's in my roof. Ew. The hanger. Hey, don't you know? I'm fucking hungry, am I? Yeah, no, you gotta be like a little bit down there to, you know, to be able to get them foods. Wait too long, you get no breakfast, you see. But yeah, ultimately singing is one of the one things I really wish I could do. But singing is one of those things you actually have to practice a lot, and A, life hard, me struggle to get up in mornings sometimes, and B, me also sometimes just lazy and don't wanna. Especially because it's one of those things where it's like, if you aren't careful, you can fuck up your voice too. And like actually hurt yourself trying to sing. And it's like, no. I don't want to end up like the lead singer of AC/DC and sing the wrong way for so long that I can't speak anymore. Plus, you also have to learn songs, and my memory is bad. Really, really bad. About the only thing I can sing with any level of competency is like sea shanties, and those were meant to be easy to sing. Oh, did you not know about that? Yeah, the lead singer of AC/DC fucked up his voice really bad. Like, really, really bad. The way he sung was bad. He really fucked himself up. Like, okay, I've already embarrassed myself, so what's a little bit more embarrassment? Give me a moment to remember. I don't even remember most songs, but there's like a couple of sea shanties I might be vaguely okay at. Brain, please work a little bit more. Oh, yeah, what's the time? Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'd like to do metal vocals too. I'd love to be able to do metal vocals, but Um, okay, there's two song things that I can do. One of them is completely unpracticed, and I figured out how to do by accident. Like that noise right there. I accidentally learned how to do that. Changing the notes of it? Fuck no. I haven't even tried because that would probably hurt. But yeah. Vocal fry scream or like a second, but it's not really the kind I'd want to do. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually following a tutorial to try to figure out how to do metal singing, and I figured that out instead, somehow. Yeah, it can. That's why I don't do that a lot, just so you know. Alright, now to truly embarrass myself. I do not remember the full amount of any song, unfortunately, but, okay. I'm trying to get my mental, like, space to actually do this, because that's the hardest part about doing anything of the sort on stream, is actively just doing it. I forgot the lyrics. Fuck. I cannot even read that, brother. I cannot even read that. Damn it, that's not the right song, and I can't sing that. God damn it, brain, please. Work with me here. I can actually feel my heart rate increasing because of embarrassment. Okay. I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her." And that's all I'm going to do because of the embarrassment and the fact that that was off. Worse so than whenever I do that alone. Because, yeah. Hard to do that right whenever I'm actively that nervous about it. Hearing this is making me hear guys saying "ready to fire," sir. The only song that I put any real practice into was Drunken Sailor. This is Shaggy. Can I? Weed! Scooby, weed! Like Zoink Scoop, those civilians were unharmed. Yeah! God damn it. But it's just like, yeah, the only song I've actually properly practiced at all was Drunken Sailor. And that song gets mixed up in my head notes-wise way too much, unfortunately. Like, it's just like... How does it go? That one. I think that was the correct pacing of the notes, even if they were wrong.
You can't just shoot them! That's a war crime!
Like the butter dog man, the dog with the butter on it. Yeah, that song. If I was calmer, I'd probably be able to do it better. But man, that fucking embarrassment right now, I feel. Like... What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up he rises, way hey up he rises, way hey up he rises early in the morning. Something just feels off whenever I'm trying to do it on stream. That's the problem. Like, I can physically feel something just not right there. I also think that ad-libbing certain things helps a little bit, but yeah, the nerves are just too much for me to be able to properly do it on stream. That's one of the problems. Ito no sata ira seto no sfata evo sono harta sero mito no sa aveta sara non eta saroto sara nanamita se donto sara mena noto fi ato no sata. Yeah, it just doesn't hit the notes right. Anyways, I want to forget I did any of that right now. But yeah, I can feel my body actively just holding itself back because of embarrassment. Which, you know, being an anime person on the internet, you would think I'd have lost all sense of shame by this point, but no. Turns out, I have plenty left. Oh my god, that's still taking a while. So realistically, what's our next upgrades that we have to do here? Let me in for a moment. No. No. I'm hungry. Whatever you're going to do is going to embarrass me worse. I just realized how mean that sounds. Oops. How fast are we compared to this guy at watering? Oh my god, look at the difference. You know what also probably isn't helping with me being able to judge the tone? The fact that I have, like, headphones on that are almost perfectly noise canceling. That doesn't help. Also, something I have noticed a little bit is the voice I speak with when alone is very different from the voice that I speak with on stream. Midline to Trump. But yeah, I've embarrassed the shit out of myself, and I'm hungry now. I also have trouble judging how my voice actually sounds versus how other people hear it. You know, the thing that everybody has where the voice that I hear as I speak from the inside of being me is different from what everybody else hears because I'm in my own head. That is the dumbest fucking way I could have described that, but cool. Stream than I do in person. That's funny. I'm trying to replicate the voice I talk to myself with whenever I'm alone. It generally is kind of more this, which isn't that much of a difference, to be honest, but there is definitely a certain difference in the tone. Like, I can feel that I'm talking from further back in my throat a little bit than whenever I talk like this normally. Like, whenever I focus on it, there is very clearly a difference between this and this, you know? Which, I think whenever I'm really relaxed, I tend to get down back to this. But, you know. I don't even know how much clearer that is in comparison to this, you know? Yeah, it's just kind of a natural thing that people tend to put on slightly different voices depending the situation. More so just quiet. Yo, understandable. I don't work, so I wouldn't know. I stopped playing with the controller just to bounce around. Okay. Awabala. Alright, hunger is starting to hurt. So, is anybody online? No, nobody I follow's online, so I'll just leave you guys to wander off to the 7 voids or whatever you do. The bouncer. Keeper of the club, the bouncer. I do like sea shanties to sing, though. They're just generally easier. On my PC, I hear myself, so maybe I just sound different. Hella out of date voice stuff playlist. Okay. But yeah, I'm probably going to end stream now. Wahoo! Mario! Wahoo! Anyways. I would like to thank you all for being here. Next time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may stream later today. I don't know. I am entirely at my own whims at the moment. But thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good time. I hope I didn't embarrass myself and make too many people cringe. I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful time of day, and remember to do the human things to survive. The Wellerman in particular. Understandable, overused song. Until then, sayonara. Ciao.